Okay, so the quickest way I can think of to add a link to the user's show page in which someone who's using the app can click on James or can click on CK and check out all their posts is to simply generate a controller for it. So I already did that. We'll just show you the command so that you can do it yourself. You'll do Rails G controller, you'll put users as the name of the controller, and you'll add the action you want, which in this case is show. And I already ran it, and it created a whole bunch of files for me, as you can see right here. A controller file, it added the route, so we don't have to add resources to our config, and it created some views. So check out your config file. You go to config, routes, there it is right there, get users, show. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and check out the view. Users, show. Okay, find me an app, users, show. Now, what we can do is see if this actually worked in our app. So let's run the server again, Rails S, and we'll go. Well, first of all, let me show you. If you don't know how to do this, I mean, I assume you do. It's fairly elementary. You can do, you can check your routes. So let's check the routes, and we'll do grep user. It'll find everything with the user in it. And as you can see, now we've got a user show page. And to get to it, you do user show, and then the user name, or the user, it's going to be a number. So let's go ahead and run our server again. We'll do Rails S. And we shall go back to our app, /users/show, and let's do 1. Nobody matches that. Wonderful. Let's try users 1. Huh. Okay. So what's going wrong here? So I paused the video real quick and I found out that the problem is that even though we had our get show route, we don't have resources. So let's try that really quick. Right here. So you're going to add that line again, resources, users. Boom. Okay. Now, let me think. That should give us the routes we need, which is essentially the /users/ their ID. So let's run the console really quick just to see if, let's do user.all. Okay, let's get a ID. So user ID 1 is going to be CK. Okay, that's cool. Let's run our server. Rails S. Wunderbar. Okay, now we should be able to do Rails /user/ let's do show. Okay, there's our show page. Now everything that we edit in here, since this view is associated with our controller, excuse me, we can change it. So I'm changing this. Pretty simple stuff. This should work. Boom, there you go. Okay, now remember we want each user to have his own page. So we're going to have to pass in an instance variable to show their specific page. So 1 still shows the same page. We want to show each user's page, their username or their name, whatever the attribute was. I believe Mackenzie used name. And then we're also going to show all of their posts. So let's get started on that. The first thing I'm going to want to do is change this to a HAML file because it is mucho más pretty. So we're going to go over here and we're going to change this to a HAML. Do .haml. And I just like it a lot better. So I'm going to delete this. And we want to show their name, right? So the first thing we got to do is let's put their name in an H2, and we'll use the user instance variable. User.name should give us what we want. Let's see. We'll go and see this. And that did not work because undefined local variable or method user. Okay, that's because I did not use the instance variable that I should have used. I believe the quick fix would be this. And that did not work either. Okay, let's go and check out the problem. The problem, guys, is obviously that this instance variable at user has not been created in the controller that we just generated. I think I'm moving too fast because I'm making a ton of mistakes. I apologize for that. But anyway, let's create this instance variable. Do user. We're going to add friendly here later, but we'll keep it out for now just to keep this simple. We'll do find params. And we're going to find it by an ID, and we'll close this up, And let's pray that this works. Let's restart our server just to be safe. Okay, and we'll go here, and let's just go to the home page. Okay, and we'll do /users/1 or 2 James. We've got Mr. CK here. Great. So their username shows up, which is awesome.